Sagutan natin tong problem. Calculate the node voltages in the circuit below. Okay, so hanapin daw natin yung node voltages V1 and V2. So since ang hinahanap natin is node voltages, mas magandang gamitin ay nodal analysis. Okay? So gagamit tayo ng KCL equations kapag nodal analysis. So una, assign tayo ng reference node, usually yung ground or yung 0 volt potential. Okay. So, yung non-reference node natin ngayon is yung V1 tsaka V2. So, meron tayong two unknown non-reference node voltages. Kailangan nating mag-create ng dalawang KCL equations. KCL sa node V1 and KCL sa node V2. Pero mag-assign muna tayo ng direction ng current sa bawat elements. So, it depends kung anong gusto nyong direction ng current, it's up to you. So for me, dito sa 2 ohm resistor, assign ko direction ng current as pababa. Let's denote by I1. Then for 4 ohm resistor, assign ko direction ng current as pakanan. Let's denote by I2. And then yung 6 ohm, pababa na lang, current sa 6 ohm, let's denote by I3. Tapos para sa mga current source, sundin nyo lang yung direction ng arrows nila. Okay, so pwede na tayong bumuo ng KCL equation. KCL at V1 muna tayo. So summation of current entering equal summation of current leaving. So sa node V1, ano yung mga current entering? We have I1, we have 5 amps, right? Siya lang yung pumapasok. Tapos yung I1 tsaka I2 palabas. So therefore, summation of current entering is yung 5 amps lang. Then equal to the summation of current leaving, which is so si I1 tsaka si I2. So we have I1 plus I2. And then dahil nodal analysis ito, kailangan nating matransform yung mga currents in terms of the node voltages. Okay, so paano yung formula? For I1, so check nyo yung potential difference between these two nodes, right? Or yung voltage across the 2 ohm, right? Bale, higher potential kung saan pumasok yung current I1 sa node V1 minus lower potential kung saan lumabas yung current I1 which is sa ground or sa 0 volt. Then divide nyo sa resistance. That's Ohm's law, di ba? Voltage over the resistance is the current. So therefore, I1 is V1 minus 0 over 2 ohms, right? So we have 5 is equal to I1, V1 minus 0 over 2 plus I2. So ganun ulit, higher potential is V1, pumasok si I2 kay V1 minus lower potential V2, lumabas si I2 kay V2 divided by the resistance 4 ohm. So therefore I2 is V1 minus V2 over 4. So V1 minus V2 over 4. And then pwede nyong i-simplify itong equation para wala tayong mga denominators. Multiply natin by the LCD. 2 and 4, ang LCD is 8. So multiply ko both sides of the equation by 8. So distribute. So 8 times 5, 40 equals 8 divided by 2, 4 times, so V1 minus 0, V1 na lang yan. Okay, plus 8 divided by 4, 2 times the quantity V1 minus V2. Or kung gusto nyo, pababain pa natin yung coefficient. Actually, ang LCD pala is not 8. It should be 4. Pero okay lang yan. So, divide na lang natin both sides by 2. Okay. Kasi nga ang LCD lang is 4. So, magiging 20 is equal to 2V1 plus V1 minus V2. Okay, tapos combine natin yung similar terms. 2V1 plus V1, 3V1 minus V2. So, this is our equation 1. 3V1 minus V2 equals 20. Next, so mag-KCL naman tayo sa node V2. So, KCL at V2 para sa pangalawang equation. So, summation of current entering is summation of current leaving. So, meron tayong entering na I2 tsaka 10 amp. Okay, pumapasok sila sa node V2. Tapos yung leaving si I3. Tsaka si 5 amp. So, bale, ang entering is I2 plus 10 equals leaving si I3 and 5 amps. Okay. Then, transform natin ulit itong mga currents in terms of the node voltages. So, si I2, alam na natin yung representation ni I2, right? In terms of the node voltages. V1 minus V2 divided by 4. So, we have V1 minus V2 over 4 plus 10 equals I3. This time, higher potential ni I3 is V2 minus lower potential niya is ground, 0. Then divided by the resistance 6. So I3 is V2 minus 0 over 6. V2 minus 0 over 6 plus 5. So, pwede nating alisin uli yung denominator. Multiply both sides by the LCD. 4 and 6, so that will be 12, right? Multiply both sides by 12. So 12 divided by 4, 3 times V1 minus V2 plus 12 times 10, 120 equals 12 divided by 6, 2. Then times, so V2 minus 0, V2 na lang. Then plus 12 times 5, that's 16. So simplify, sige, distribute the 3. 3 times V1, 3V1 minus 3 times V2, 3V2 plus 120 equals 2V2 plus 16. Okay? So, transpose natin si 60 dito sa kaliwa. Tapos, transpose natin si 3V1 tsaka si negative 3V2 sa kanan. Magiging 120 minus 60 is equal to 2V2 then minus 3V1 plus 3V2. So 120 minus 60, that's 60, is equal to negative 3V1. Then combine 2V2 plus 3V2, 5V2. Or negative 3V1 plus 5v2 is 60. So this will be our equation 2. Now that we have created the two equations, pwede na natin silang isolve simultaneously for v1 and v2. So copy ko yung equation 1 tsaka yung equation 2. Okay, so it's up to you kung anong gagamitin yung method to solve the system of equation. Pwede kayong mag-elimination or substitution method, or pwede rin kayong mag-Gaussian elimination, gawin yung matrix form or Cramer's rule. Sige, mas madali kung mag-elimination method na lang ako. Bale, pwede nating i-add yung equation 1 and equation 2 para ma-cancel natin yung v1. Kasi we have 3v1 plus negative 3v1, 0. Right? So, may eliminate na si v1. And then negative v2 plus 5v2, that's 4v2. Then equals 20 plus 60, that will be 80. Then divide both sides by 4. Therefore, V2 is 80 divided by 4 or 20 volts. Okay, so meron na tayong V2. Para ma-solve si V1, gamitin nyo either equation 1 or equation 2. Sige, equation 1 na lang. Using equation 1, which is 3V1 minus V2 is 20. Plug in nyo yung nakuhang value ng V2 na 20. So, 3V1 minus 20, si V2 equals 20. So, transpose si negative 20 sa kanan. 3V1 is 20 plus 20. So, 3V1 is 20 plus 20, 40. Then, divide both sides by 3. V1 is 40 over 3 volts. Or approximately, that's equal to 40 over 3, 13.33 volts. 13.33 volts. Ayan. So, pwede nyo rin gamitin yung calcu nyo. So, once na nandito na kayo sa system of equations, okay, gamitin nyo yung mode 5, 1. Okay. So, this is your equation 1, row 1, tapos equation 2, row 2. Tapos yung mga coefficients, A, B, tas yung constancy, A, B, C. Kailangan ganitong form yung equation nyo. Yung constant nakahiwalay or nasa right side nung equal symbol. So, input nyo lang yung coefficient. Bale, sa A, for the first equation sa row 1, we have 3. Input 3 equals. Tapos sa B, yung coefficient nung V2 invisible, negative 1, right? So, input negative 1 equal. And then yung constant, 20. Equal. Tapos sa row 2 na tayo, yung mga coefficients naman nung A, B, tsaka yung C constant. So, sa A, we have negative 3 input. And then sa B, we have positive 5 equal. And then yung constancy is 60. Okay, press equal. Okay, yung X, yan yung sa V1. Okay, which is 40 over 3, tama. Tapos equal, again, yung Y, yan yung V2. Okay, which is 20 volts. So, pwede rin natin tong i-simulate. Okay, para ma-check natin kung tama yung sagot. Sige, simulate lang natin. So, yung value, baguhin natin. Ito yung circuit kanina, simulate ko lang. Six. Okay. Tapos, lagyan nyo ng ground. Run. Okay. So, makikita natin yung node voltage natin dito, si V1 to, di ba? 13.3 or 'di ba yung approximation natin kanina 13.33, tama. Tapos yung sa node V2 20 volts, correct. Okay? Okay, kayo naman obtain the node voltages in the circuit below and just comment your answers.